Good evening and welcome to Rinkside with Red Hockey, a midweek game as the Hull Pirates take on the Telford Tigers. Ahead of the game, I spoke to Jonathan Weaver. Pretty heavy schedule this side of the new year with, 4 games in a week?
Yeah, but, you just got to deal with it. Take one game as it comes. 3-3, it's unusual, but everyone's done that before, so that's no big deal. And then you get the odd midweek one thrown in now and again. So, yeah, you just got to make the best of it. And
quite positive results since Christmas as well. I mean, potentially tonight you could hop up into 4th place.
Yeah, we're on a bit of a run right now, so it's good. But we've just got to make sure we keep it going and keep winning.
Thank you, Jonathan. Good luck with tonight's game.
All right, thank you.
So the Telford Tigers take on the Hull Pirates tonight. It's the second time they've made the trip here to Telford, and last time the Tigers definitely got the better of the Pirates.
That's right. I mean, if you look at the season as a whole, the Pirates and the Tigers have met 3 times, and the Tigers have had the upper hand in all of the games. When we look at the statistics now, at the bottom of the league, the Hull Pirates are the stronger of the 3 teams that are down there. They've had a 4-point weekend just gone, so they're going to come here determined tonight.
And of course, if the Telford Tigers results go their way, they could technically become joint 4th tonight.
That's right, yeah. 2 points tonight would make the Tigers leapfrog the Swindon Wildcats, be tied on points with Guildford. But I think the way the mathematics works, the Tigers would go ahead on goal difference.
Let's take a look at the first period action. First line out, Nathan Salem will line up against Miller. The centre man is number 9, Dominic Osman. He'll line up against Szabo, Silverthorne and Miller, Weaver and Zajac. And of course, since Christmas, there's also been the stability in these first lines. As the puck drops, it goes back to Jonathan Weaver. Headmans it to the right wing, and then Osman picks it up for Hull. Banks it off the boards, picked up centre ice. Delayed pass. Salem walks in, makes a wrist shot, and it's a catching mid-save. Now, Hull come out with the puck. Look for the stretch pass, but Danny Rose is the first man back, gets the interception, headbands it to Hill, gives it to Babrea, passes across to Plant, Babrea drives the net, Plant puts it in front on his stick, takes a deflection, deflects off the netminder and goes behind the net where Rick Plant picks it up once again. Plant switching sides, looking for Babrea, hovering, but he's up on the high slot area. It's Martin Andre that's down low, and Danny Rose covering defence. Osman's putting the pressure on, and Hull are keeping a lot of pressure on Telford deep in their end zone and stopping that nice, neat breakout that they're so well rehearsed.
I was just about to say they're making the Tigers look sloppy now.
Zajac goes in, puts it across the front, Szabo comes over, but once again Ratums uses his leg pad to deflect the puck, puts his catch in mid-air to prevent the oncoming Peter Szabo getting anywhere near it. Up to Martin Andre, shoots, pad save, deflected around the back of the net. A bit of hustle behind the back of the net. Silverthorne and Szabo battling for the puck. The defenseman just trying to chip it off the boards and play it out. But Szabo up to Miller, shoots, pad and stick save, and then it comes out to Toner. Shoots, pad save, forward to Danny Rose, picks up the rebound from Thomas Murdy's pad, passes it to Rick Plant in front of the Tigers bench. Good hands pulling it away from Toner, and that was a textbook.
Well, he's turned round, yeah.
It's the confidence that he has in just taking his time to keep it away from the player. Much as Weaver does. Plant drives down the left side now, on the backhand, forces it through. Strong in front, and it was Babrea that got his stick to the puck and put it in the back of the net. And the first Tigers goal, I believe, was scored by Max Babrea, assisted by Rick Plant. The first time a goal is 16 minutes and 3 seconds. Telford Tigers first off the mark with goal number 1. Goes round to Babrea, to the high top of the circle, tries to get it to Plant, intercepted by Tate, drives forward, Martin Andre's back, Tate winds up, slap shot into the stick of Thomas Murdy. Plant goes over Bonner's stick, but Miller says no to a penalty. I think Plant will disagree with that. Yeah, he went through.
He got hooked up, didn't he, in the momentum carry?
Yeah, and the whole player stood him up and he went over his stick and lost his footing. I can see why Miller didn't call that. A, it's a Wednesday night and you want to go home early.
The crowd weren't shouting for it either, so.
I think looking the way Rick looked back, I think he was probably thinking that it should have gone in his favour. But other than that, we reach the end of the first period. The score, Telford Tigers 1, courtesy of Max Babrea and Rick Plant. The Hull Pirates 0. So 1-0 the Telford Tigers lead that period, but it was fairly evenly matched.
It was fairly evenly matched as well. I think the whole dressing room will be were happy with that period.
Yep.
Telford had a lot of pressure. Hull wouldn't allow them, but I think Tom Watkins will be upset that the lead is only 1-0 at the moment.
I mean, looking at the shots on goal, the Tigers outshot the Pirates 16-7. So the netminder in Hull's end had to do his work tonight.
It's the same old story. I'm afraid the Tigers are getting the shots away, maybe not following up enough and not finding the back of the net. As I said, I think Tom Watkins will be more upset of the two coaches.
So as we head into the second period, let's take a look at the action. So here we go, second period action, Rinkside with red hockey. Telford Tigers take on the Hull Pirates. Referee Miller looks over to the bench, raises his hand in the air, drops the puck, and the Hull Pirates win the draw. Osman back to Kirk, D to D, pass, forward to Osman.
Quick mention to Gareth Bufton, who's listening, one of our camera guys, is still on his way to recovery. Get well soon, Gareth. You'd love to see James perched on the edge of this platform tonight.
Yeah. Have a look on Twitter at the picture with his helmet on, you'll be most impressed. Brea leans round, Osman picks up the puck, goes for the stretch pass, tips it over the top. Jen takes it on the backhand. Zajac pins him towards the boards, and the puck goes deep into his own end as it's Jonathan Weaver picking up behind the net. Skates out, hits the blue line, passes through to the right side. Plant powers his way through, but the puck was taken off him by the interception from Lee Boner. Zajac puts it forward on the backhand. Salem turns and shoots with a wrist shot, and it goes across, and it's picked up on the far side by Bonner. Gets the wrist shot in and beats Thomas Murdy, making it 1-1 as the Hull Pirates get themselves off and up and running on the score clock. 25 minutes and 8 seconds was the time of the goal. Martin Andre goes to the right side, it's up in the air. Kirk reaches at it, tries to bank it off the boards. Zabo. The puck just nips behind him and Max Brea dumps it in, and then Zabo takes a line change. So you've got Brea, Hill and Plant as Kirk guys through the middle. Hill clears it up ice. Plant skates on against Stubley. Stubley turns up ice in front of the bench, kicks the puck forward. It's still in Plant's feet. He steps out. He tries to put it towards the net. It deflects from Brea. The puck goes up in the air. They swing at the puck when it comes back to Danny Rose in neutral ice, who does a D-to-D pass to Zajac. Forward then to Plant on the halfway line. Carries it over the blue line into the team store corner. Backhand, and then it's shot from Max Brea. And it's Brea and Plant once again. That combination that scored the goal in the first period do exactly the same on 26 minutes and 43 seconds. Max Brea's wrist shot from the pass out of the corner by Rick Plant. The same combination that came up with the first goal just 1 minute and 35 seconds after the Hull Pirates goal. 2-1 now to the Telford Tigers. Zabo now drives down the right side, leans in, makes a backhanded shot into the body of Ratums. The puck drops down at the back of the goal, but Miller still has it. Zabo being sort of marked out the game by Thomas. And the shot comes from Joe Miller on the blue line. It lets the wrist shot go. As I was looking at them tying up Zabo, it's just on the ice into the back of the net. So now the Tigers 3-1 on 27 minutes and 44 seconds.
And Ratums is indicating, I don't think he knew that was coming to him and he thought it was going wide. Sam Zajac, Warrington, you know, they're quite similar to look at, quite similar styles of play.
Brea, boom, boom, with a wrist shot onto the blocker, deflects high into the team store corner. A rocket of a shot from Max just inside the blue line. On target, deflected from the blocker. Scott, wrist shot, takes a deflection from Kirk's stick. Now Salem on the break against Martin Andre. Goes in, puts the puck across, and Bonner just makes the wrist shot and he scoops it over the top of the net, because that could well have been the second goal for the Hull Pirates. A breakaway from Salem, passes across, and then the puck was scooped over the top of the crossbar. I think there just wasn't enough time to execute the shot where he wanted it to be.
After seeing Nathan Salem doing exactly what he does, down the rink, right into the corner, clever handwork across the front. Nothing came of it, but brilliant play.
Brea drives down the right side. Hill heads for the net. Brea cuts through the middle, shoots and scores from the slot area. He comes over the blue line. He curls to the left, bringing him between the hash marks, and he just fires the puck home through the 5-hole to put Telford now 4-1 up on 28 minutes and 37 seconds. The hat-trick for number 23, Max Babrea. A lot of movement in front of the goal, trying to find Max Babrea on the back post. Stick comes up high, Hill intercepts it, tries to pass to Babrea, but he was coming towards him, so the puck goes past him and deflects off the board. Salem on the backhanded drop pass, gives it back to Chilcott. Passes forward, tries to find Warren Tate, deflects from the defenceman and rocks back towards Thomas Murdy, who just covers the puck up to get a face-off. Zarbo across to Silverthorne and checked out by Kirk, who read it well and prevented any stick movement from Jason Silverthorne to get a shot away. Dan Scott shoots wide to the right, deflects off the board, kept in by Danny Rose, played down by Hull now as they power forward, but intercepted once again by Rose. Headman to Zarbo. Silverthorne goes through two Hull players and then pushes wide into the corner, which is a great piece of defensive play. Get them away from the net is what you'd want to do. Shot comes from the point from Danny Rose. We'll be back with more ice hockey action straight after the break. Welcome back to the Tigers versus the Hull Pirates. 4-1 the scoreline at the halfway mark of the game. There's a bit of fencing going on and it's Zarbo that wins the draw. Weaver picks it up from the right wing, tries to tip it forward. Osman, bit of a push and a shove towards Zarbo as they keep it in. Salem gets it on the point, gives it to Kirk. Kirk on the backhand, intercepted well by Sam Zajac. Really closed the angles down there as the Telford player box defence, forcing the play out wide against the boards to prevent the shots coming towards Thomas Murdy. Hutchinson comes back, banks it off the boards, flips forward. Toner knocks it on. Osman winds up. Great shot, but into the body of Thomas Murdy. The rebound picked up by Goodison. And the last minute of the second period, Novak drives over the blue line.
Plays a 1-2 off the barrier with himself. It's round the back. Babrea's picked it up. Loses control.
Tries to tip it forward, switches sides.
Calm down, back to Novak.
Novak
the shot.
Tries it, and it just deflects off the feet of Toner, who got in the way of the shot. Bowley picks it up now. Curls towards the net, takes it round the back. Zajac calls for it. Pass comes and then he just dumps it back in. I think Osman put Zajac, took the time away from him, but it comes out to neutralise to Weaver as the last 22 seconds are ticking by. Max Babrea carries it over, gives it to Bowley. Bowley walks in, shoots, and it's a high blocker save coming from Ratums, but he stays down, so Telford pass the puck behind the net. Hill tries to backhand it forward to find Babrea, but it just trickled through, and now Osman makes a switch, and that was an incredible pass to complete when you're under that pressure, makes the shot go, and at the end of the second period, it's the Telford Tigers 4, Hull Pirates 1. So at the end of the second period, it's all Telford now, 4-1 the scoreline. Babrea and Plant really stringing together 3 goals that are making all the difference in the score at the moment.
What triggered that off there? The Pirates came out and got that goal, and I said in the commentary, you know, something needs to be lit under the Tigers tonight. They did that, and we saw Babrea and Plant go to town on it with one in the middle from Miller as well. And
that chemistry's been fantastic. But have Hull got what it takes to bring this back into the game?
No, is the simple answer to that. I think, you know, the relatively short bench, Tigers have got their standard bench out there, so the tired legs are going to play a big part in this 4-1 midweek game. I don't think they can come back now.
So let's see what happens as we take a look at the third period action. And now the third period, the puck drops. Miller drops it, goes back to Weaver. Zajac across to Joe Miller, dumps the puck down. Now Weaver buys a bit of time. Back to Zajac, looks up ice, Silverthorne's waiting, Zarbo gets in the centre, forward to Miller, skates forward on a one-on-one, tries to push it across, tries to tip it back in front, Silverthorne comes steaming through, swings at the puck, it deflects from Ratum's skate, and then it just deflects out.
Well, the Tigers have an opportunity here to bury this one.
Backhands to Zarbo, so it goes bouncing around and it's pucked out of the air by the backhand of Jamie Chilcott. Weaver tips it forward to Miller. Silverthorne forced to put the brakes on as is Zarbo on the far side. Break into the end zone.
Weaver takes it across.
Switches sides. First time shot. I'll tell you what, that was a low catching mitt save. Zajac got the first time shot from the pass coming across from Weaver. He aimed for the bottom right hand corner and the catching mitt just scooped it up and closed on the puck. Backhand
Rose
shoots. Oh, he saved the puck and it drifts over. The rebound came down, and Adam Taylor went shooting across, and the rebound, the shot went into the body. You saw the puck drop down, and Adam Taylor at full stretch uses the full reach of his stick to backhand it into the back of the net, and as if like magic, with 15 seconds left on the Tigers power play. Switches inside, carries it down deep. Outskates, puts it in the high slot. White gets a touch to it. Taylor swings and shoots again. Smith makes the save. Rebound comes out. Weaver switches sides, pulls back on the shoulder. The Hull players call for a penalty on Weaver for the sort of pull on the shoulder and the loss of footing. But I don't think there was quite enough momentum to it. Neither of them had the puck. So referee Miller, I think, being a Wednesday night, says, go play on.
Carry on, boys, as you were.
Yeah. Zabo carries it forward, tries to cut inside, play. Drops to Novak, walks in, quick release shot to the left-hand side, beats Ashley Smith into the left-hand side of the post, and it's goal number 5 for the Telford Tigers. Sorry, goal number 6. 6-1 the scoreline at 54 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, it was Blaho Novak that got the shot away. Quick shot to the left side, beating Ashley Smith. So 6-1 the scoreline now. Pass forward from Zabo, back to Goodison. Steps up, loses it, kicks it forward, tips it over the top. Zabo comes steaming into the corner, picks the puck up. Novak's with him, curls over towards the high slot area. Switches sides either way. Drops down into the corner. Miller battles on the boards with Ralph for the puck.
I'm going to have a word with Zabo after him. He's got no right being in front of the goal, putting his hands in the air when a goal.
Shot from Zabo into the shoulder of Ashley Smith, who throws his right shoulder forward to deflect the puck, and now Hull on the break. Toner heads towards the net. Good hands from Gent, turns and shoots, but wide to the left of the post. Scott's sort of free, but a lot of pressure coming from Warren Tate. Takes it off him and backhands it down the ice. And that continual pressure from Warren Tate paid off then to clear the puck down the ice. But the Hull playing that trap, Salem hovering in the slot area. So, Scott on the backhand. Salem comes across to play the body. Scott drifts backwards and Salem just collides with the boards as he turns up ice to get the pass. And then Scott doesn't miss. Taylor on the break, White follows in, Taylor spins through, puts it backhanded shot into the left-hand side, beating Ashley Smith. Great hands from Adam Taylor, picks the puck across, skates right across the front of the net, pulls the backhand round, going to the left-hand side of Ashley Smith for the 7th goal of the night. 7-1, the Telford Tigers now lead the Hull Pirates.
Oh, and it's taken away, and it's a breakout by Hull.
Fisher. Zajac plays the body with a beautiful hit in front of the Tigers bench. Nice clean hit. Took him out of the play. Gets up. Carries on skating.
Yeah, that's what you like to see, you know, none of this. Oh, I'm going to fight you now because you give me a good clean hit into the barrier.
Yeah. That's the game.
It's the game of hockey.
Zajac up to the right side. Miller forward to Zabo. Miller calls for it back, gets the chip, makes the shot, but it goes up into the body of Smith. The rebound falls down and it's cleared out by Osman. Goes up ice, Goodison, Miller, Novak, tips it forward from his backhand, drives down to the left side, curls inside, tries to tip it in front. Zabo's there, the puck's pushed away from the net, but no White shirt was able to get a stick to it, so Hull just cleared it out into neutral ice. Goodison carries it forward now, looks up ice, drives forward, puts it on the right side in front of Bowley. Of course, those two play together in the NIHL, so very familiar with each other's style. Warren Tate tips it forward, tries to find Gent. Tower recovers it into the body of Thomas Murdy, flicks it away from his body, uses the backhand of his stick to put it back to Martin Andre. Forward to Bowley. Final 2 minutes of the game as Babrea cuts down the right side, comes in front, and then volleys the puck over the right shoulder of Ashley Smith for the Tigers' 8th goal of the night. 8-1 the scoreline. 58 minutes and 10 seconds. Max Babrea comes in, plays the puck, it bounces, he volleys it up for his 4th goal of the night into the top right-hand corner. Silverthorne tries to kick it forward.
58 minutes and 10 seconds.
Dan Scott forward to Taylor, backhanded on to White. White puts the pressure on, Stubbly tries to clear it out. Taylor comes in, skates across the front, puck's bouncing around, and this time it bounces out to Hull's Lee Bonner.
And it's intercepted back by Dan Scott, who clears it off the boards.
Yeah. Now Dale White drives the right side. He's got Szabo and Miller with him. Miller fovering the high slot. Puck comes across to him, but deflects from his leg pad deep down into the corner.
Miracles can happen in ice hockey, but nobody's going to score 9 goals in 2 seconds, I'm afraid.
No.
Well, a cold and flu sash is going to be no.
So at the end of the game, at the end of the game, we finished with the Telford Tigers 8 and the Hull Pirates 1 in a good performance from the Telford Tigers, working hard to fire home 8 goals.
So another good performance tonight, and you're now getting that level of consistency with 7-8 games on the bounce.
Yeah, I thought we were slow today off the first period particularly, and we found our rhythm a little bit more in the second and third. Thought their backup had a great third period, made some great saves on some real good opportunities, so credit to him. Pleased to get the points, pleased to keep our winning streak going right now, and we come into, I think, what's probably the toughest stretch of the season over the next 2 weeks. We play Guildford, Peterborough, Basingstoke, Swindon, all these teams who are in and around us, so we've got to make sure that we keep this going and take points off them.
It was a good opportunity to get some ice time for some of the NHL guys. Corey Goodison playing a good game tonight.
Yeah, Corey did a good job, and he's skated with us a lot all season. He's super kid, and he's really committed, and he's here every week in the day, every night, and he works extremely hard. It's good to be able to give him a little bit more ice. A little bit short today. Guys carrying knocks still, and a little bit fatigued perhaps from 3-3. But it's a good opportunity just to roll a little bit and take the pressure off. But 2 points is 2 points.
And you must be in a much more comfortable position now, sitting joint fourth in the league to where you were before Christmas.
Yeah, it's been really important that we've just gone on this little streak, this little stretch pre-Christmas and to where we are now. It's given us an opportunity. I think teams above us hopefully start to feel a little bit of pressure because they can see us coming. We've got our game going. We're playing well. Our goaltending's good. Our power play's good right now. Our penalty kill's good. So we're pretty confident with ourselves.